Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, and also welcome back to this series which is about my card game, which is called Mighty Duels. I'm very happy that you're back and you are interested in watching me explaining what is this game, how it works, why it works. And I don't know if you saw the previous video, which was the first one, where I talked more like in general ideas about the game. How did I put it together? Why did I put it together? What are the main ideas, like the main characteristics of the game? With this one and with each video, I want this series to post each week, at least for in the beginning of it, each week to post a video about the game where I'm going to present different aspects like type of cards or like the rules of the game, the gameplay. Because I also had some events here in my city, how it went, how did the people respond to the game and the rules, because the rules are not hard to understand and the game is fairly easy to play, but just in the beginning, of course, because there is a lot of information regarding the rules, it can be a bit overwhelming, but don't think too far about this. You just have to play it, like, because if will stand here and read the rules, it's just going to feel like a lot of info, but if you're also playing the game, it's quite easy, and that's why it's not that big of a deal. And also, like, the matches, they take very short, they are very short, they don't take very long. It's between, let's say, 10 to 20 minutes, something like that. So I want to present the type of cards that are in the game and the colors that you can also find here and the characteristics for these colors and what creature types you have. Because in the beginning, the way I put this game together is when the players start to build their deck, they should or would be better for them to build a deck around a specific color or a combination of two colors and a group that is made by a specific type creature. For example, vampires or like mermaids, a deck of mermaids and something like that, or like a deck which is mostly blue color with mermaids. In this realm, usually because with these colors they have specific characteristics and specific mechanics, and the cards from that group they work good together. Moving on, in Mighty Duels there are two main type of cards. I have them here also, which are the minions. They look, here is the camera, they look like this, the template of the card, and sorceries, they are like this. As you can see, there are some differences in the cards, and I'm going to explain them in a second. The minions, as you can see in the bottom part, there is a lot of information already. In the middle, the writing here is the title or the name of the card, basically, and the two corners are the rank of the minion. Minions have so far 5 ranks, and most probably they are going to stop there for a while. And usually you have to evolve the minions by putting like the higher rank over the lower one. For example, the rank 3, you can put it only over a rank 2 or 1. This is for an example. Okay, moving on to, here is the illustration of the card. Here in the middle, and also in the middle of the row, we have the type of card, which is a minion, and in the parentheses is the type of minion, which is a dryad, this one. And on the sides, we have two different numbers. Usually the one that it is the way, if you're holding the card like this, the one that's on the left, it also has like a little sword, there is the attack, and on the right it's like a little heart, which is the health points. This one has one attack point and the other one has Okay, so in Mighty Duels we have two main type of cards, and I have them here. I'm going to show them right now. I picked two random cards, so they don't really matter. It's just about the layout of the template. Okay, here is the minion, and here I have the sorcery card. As you can see, they have a few similarities and a few differences. Now I'm going to explain the minion card. As you can see in the first row, there is already some information. On the side, like these two numbers, are the rank card. The rank card is the rank of the minion. Okay, in Mighty Duels so far, the minions can be found from rank 1 to rank 5. So 5 ranks. And for a while, it's going to be like that. The writing in the middle is the name or the title of the card. Here is the illustration, of course. As you can see on the sides, there is a specific color, and usually this is the color that is going to be mentioned, like green cards. Obviously, this one has green on the sides, which means that it's a green card. In the middle row, on the sides, usually in the left side, there is like a little sword, which indicates the attack points. And on the right is like a little heart, which is here, is the health points, of course. In the middle is the type of card. This one is a minion. Usually you can also spot very easily the minion cards by the rank here and the attack here, or the health. Because the sorcery you are going to see, they don't have this. Either way, in the middle is the type of card, which is this one is a minion, and in the parentheses is the type of minion. This one is a dryad. In this bigger box over here is the effect of the card, and usually you are also looking at this when you are playing, because this indicates effect of the card, of course. And down here you are able to see like the rarity of the card. This one has like a little blue symbol, which means this is like a red card, for example, and the name who did the illustration, the name of the artist who did the illustration, because I did most of the illustrations. You are going to find my name, of course, there, and the set from where the card is from, and the number of the card from the set. And here I have the sorcery card, which you can see it doesn't have the rank and the attack or the health points, but it has all of the other things. Of course, here is the effect, and usually you are going to use these sorceries for their effect. Obviously, the minions, you might be able to use them only for their attack or only for their health points. That's why it's a bit of difference. So as you can see, there are the two main type of cards, which are the minions here and the sorceries here. However, the minions, they stop there. They don't have other categories. There is just minions. But when it comes to sorceries, there are 5 kind of sorceries, and each type of sorcery does something different. And I'm not sure if I should show them like this, but most probably I'm going to also put it on the screen as well for you to see it better, because I feel like I have such low light here, and I see that the camera does not want to focus whatsoever on the card because the light is very bad. And I'm going to mention one by one and in very general ideas what they do. The first one is the sorcery, which is called spell. It will be mentioned in the middle row, of course, where in parentheses it says sorcery, because every single one of them is a sorcery, but also the type of sorcery. Okay, and usually the sorceries, you are able to use them during your round, and it's either to help yourself or to hinder your opponent or the enemy minion. The second one is the passive spell. As you might see, usually their effect is active during several rounds. It can be during your round and the opponent's round, or only during your round, or these are specifics, and usually, and not only usually, always is mentioned in the text box. The third one, it's called buff. Buffs, you can only use them during your round to help yourself or to help your minion. The fourth one is an equipment. this kind of sorcery, you attach it to your minion, your already existing minion in the arena. If you don't have a minion in the arena, you might not be able to use this. You actually need to have one. And the fifth one is a curse. The curses can be used both during your round or the opponent's round to block them from attacking, from doing things, from whatever the situation is. As I said, these are the 5 type of sorceries. It's not very difficult for you to like remember them or something like that, because either way you are going to have them in your hand, and also the rule manual is going to be on your side most of the times, so it's not that hard. These were the type of cards, not a lot of them, and what I'm going to present to you right now. Okay, and as I said in the beginning of the video, I'm also going to talk about the 6 colors that are in the game. I wrote them here on my tablet for me to be easier to remember. I just wrote some characteristics about it. Either way, they are going to pop on screen and you will be able to see it. So the 6 colors are the following: yellow, which is more equipment oriented. Usually the minions are balanced when it comes to attack or health points. The light on my face looks so funny, like I have something holy here and I'm just looking in the box and the ray of lights are hitting my face. Okay, moving on to the characteristics. And usually this color, or the decks that are built around this, are more slow paced. Like a weak thing about this, it can get boring for some people. For the people that they like a bit more action or a bit more riskier things to do in the game, throughout the game or throughout the match. So if you don't like to take risks, this is good for you. The second color, green. Well, it's about nature and everything that organic, this kind of aspects. Green color usually has minions with higher health points but low attack points. So that means that overall the decks that are built around green color, they are more defensive. The third color is red fiery. So that means that it's more aggressive. The minions they have higher attack, low health though. Usually red goes by the idea of high risk, high reward. You can very easily win, but you can very easily die or lose. Moving on, the fourth color, this is not a specific order of the colors, they are just the way they are coming here. Brown is the fourth one, and it's more about punishing the opponent through various circumstances. And here, for example, in this color, you are going to play more with your cemetery, with the cards that already have been used. You are going to be able to play them again, because usually with the others, if you already used some cards, you might not be able to play them. And the minions usually are quite not too strong, neutral, not too strong, not too weak. With gray color is more about shadows, feelings, grief, these kind of characteristics. The minions in gray are quite weak. They don't have high stats most of the times. However, the minions here are more important for their effect. Also in gray, you might also have to pay additional costs to be able to play some cards, but they usually are quite strong. And blue, which is the 6th one, of course, flow, water, these kind of things. It's more about healing, it's about buffs and spells. The minions are able to evolve fast. If you remember that I mentioned that that minions have ranks. So obviously you're not going to be able to play a rank 4 from the get-go. You might need to evolve several minions for you to be able to reach to the rank 4 minion. But with blue, you might be able to evolve it faster. And these are most of the characteristics of the colors. Of course, there are many more, but for the general idea and to have a better grasp on things, this is enough. I feel like either way, you also saw on the screen many characteristics. Most of them might not make sense right now, but they will soon enough. I feel like this was enough info. It feels like I'm in class right now and I just came here to teach people. And I'm like, yes, so this was the class, kids or students, or I don't know, it's a bit funny. Most probably in the third video, I'm going and we are going to dive into the rules, which are not hard to understand, especially if you played other card games or trading card games before. Like the characteristics are the same, or like some terms are very similar. Maybe other things that are worth mentioning about Mighty Duels is that it's obviously a trading card game, which also the cards can be collectible. I also have like full art cards which are more special. For example, I have here also the shelf with the cards, so I have to pick it. For example, this one is a full art card comparing to like the normal one, like the difference, and you can collect them. Also, they are playable. I'm also trying to do as many events as I can, at least here in the city. I also have a friend in another city in Romania, and we also managed to do already 2 events there as well, and just to build this community as much as we can. And also, if you would like, you can join the Discord group. There I'm posting, I don't know, various things or events that are coming up, other things that are coming up in the game, because I'm trying to also not to release like new things all the time, no, but like different aspects. Like it's also world building, and I'm doing like a little comic about, for example, the Dryads, where I'm talking about their lore and about their story, how they got there, what are they doing, or like concept art about the creatures or about the cards, characteristics, and these kind of things. Then you might be able to find them there. And I want to build this community as much as I can and as big as I can, for us to like discuss about the game and for people to come up with ideas. Like, come on, I'm doing this almost alone, so it helps either way. I feel like this was the video for now. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, and bye.